I feel like we're one of the stronger companies that I've seen in my career, that we have the talent here and it can help the younger generation, because I'm not going to be here forever. I love what I do, and I want these young people to realize that you can make a job or you can make a career. And a job's something you hate to go do. A career is something you want to go do. They were hand-pulled levers, and you set up on an asphalt plant, and that's where I started at, and you batched out the mix for the DOT, and then as time got more involved, people started coming out with more technologies. The guys that we train today has got a lot better chance because equipment are so advanced.
I mean, when I started in 1988, you had a paver and a dump truck and a roller. There wasn't a skid steer on the job. My name's Tony O'Neill. My title was general manager. If a dump truck driver dumped out in front of the paver, everybody had to get up there with a shovel and shovel asphalt in. So you know, that didn't happen as much then because people didn't want to have to shovel it.
Companies today are willing to invest where they wouldn't when I was coming up. You done your job or you went down the road. I'm old school, y'all, and safety was something we wasn't taught. We went out there and done the job. You was told don't get hurt. Today, we take a lot of time, hard hats, vests, boots, gloves, glasses. God knows I hate to wear a hard hat more than anybody on this earth, but it works. We have to be able to change. If not, we're gonna be left behind. And I ain't planning on being left behind.
The best thing for the older guys to do would be every day they show up, ask questions in the morning. How they used to start their jobs, nothing's changed. You still gotta get there, you still gotta have a game plan. You still gotta have your toolbox talks. You still gotta make sure everybody's okay. If this guy's sick, he's probably not gonna have a good day. Have control of what you're gonna do. And if the goal is set, don't change the goal. Change the plan on the way to get there. And if those old guys don't instill that in our brains, we'll never be successful.
Everybody you work with is a different person, and you have to talk to them a different way, and you have to treat them a different way because they don't react the same way everybody does.
You gotta coach them.
To be a leader, you have to learn, okay, I have to talk to this guy this way to get what I need out of him, but I may have to boost this one's ego a little bit to be able to get what I need out of him. They're both great employees, but you just have to talk to them different ways to get what you want the end result to be.
If you constantly firing off on what they're doing wrong, they're never gonna learn.
The days of going out and yelling and screaming at everybody to make them do what you want, they're gone. They're not here anymore.
It's not the old days anymore. It really isn't.
I think we've worked in about 27, 28 states. It's just kind of been a way of how we've operated. So, you know, it's nothing for us to pick up and move out there. It's been a training opportunity as well. So, like, I've taken some of my sons out there and trained them. I've taken employees out there and trained them. It opens up opportunity for people to expand their scope and knowledge of work.
You kind of have to put people out in uncomfortable situations to let them make themselves succeed. If they can be successful, or if they can't, or they're gonna pick up the phone and call me and tell me I need help. Everybody's gonna have to ask for help sometimes in their life, whether they want to or not. And if you try to wing it and make a mistake and don't make that call versus calling every time you have some little something going on, you know, there's kind of a balance.
Pretty much where you'll start off in a paving crew, being a dump man, a laborer. It's not degrading to do that. That's where I started. I started off at $3.25 an hour. Everybody on the crew is helping you train these younger people that don't know. From the back roller man to the guy up on the paver, everybody's spending time on these guys. And as long as we can get people to want to try to learn, the older guys will teach you. A crew is a team, and there ain't no I in it. It's all team.
Sometimes people have a hard time seeing what kind of value they actually bring to the table.
We see an expansion on an individual that they can't see themselves when they look in the mirror.
Recognizing that to them and letting them know that they're doing a great job can actually help them get to the next level.
Which gives us, a different perception on each one of the personnel.
And that helps you get the new generation of leaders.
Hi, I'm Josh, and I am the director of maintenance, and I've been here for 5 years. My whole life, it was either electrician or mechanic. Everybody was in a skilled trade. Growing up in that environment, I seen the hard work and the payoff of it. And then, in that time frame when I first started, it wasn't glamorous to be a diesel mechanic, and the pay wasn't great then. I kind of seen the end goal in it, not the small steps in the beginning. I did a job interview probably 10 years ago before I worked here, and one of the things that the HR lady pointed out, she said, "You refer to it as your repair, your equipment." I said, "You have to take personal responsibility in what you do. And if you don't, you're probably not going to do a good job at it." A lot of people don't realize, even with a company this size or smaller companies, there's one-man operations out there where that one trucker, that one paver feeds their family. It feels good to know that you repaired it and they're able to make their wage for that week and actually support their family. A lot of mechanicking is not giving up. How'd you get that off? Well, I figured it out. A lot of people will be working on something that frustrates them and they give up. Well, the point of this is you're here to fix it. You have to stick through the repair. I like to take the time with my guys and actually explain the theory why this does this, not just fix it, do this. I don't think that is conducive to learning. When something entertains your brain and you're active in it, you tend to learn it more.
The training that we're doing here, I'm an old guy, I'm going, this is stupid. I get to looking at it, taking the classes myself, and I'm going, this is good. I'm still learning every day. I love it. That's why I like this industry. You can learn every day.
If you can show everybody how to do your job and you got 5 screwmen out of 10 guys, one guy is missing, you ain't gonna have no problems. You got a couple fill-ins. If 4 out of your 10 guys can drive the paver, you're doing good. If you got 3 guys on a roller and 6 out of your 10 guys can run the roller, you got a pretty good crew. So as long as that just continues to instill in their head, I think as a team, everybody and the lead man himself can be successful, can do good work, and can depend on the guy next to him.